Hello everyone, let's see how we can create a project using our Seedor project management. Failure to plan is planning to fail. The word strongly related to the project managers who face challenges like strict timeliness, failing to communicate appropriately, different environments, and reaching goal dynamics. So to avoid these things, we need a proper project management. So our Seedor will give you an efficient project management to avoid these issues. So let's get into our project. So here you can see in dashboard. So in dashboard we can see the overall details about all the projects, like what are the how many total clients are there, total employees, total projects, and what are the overdue tasks and the pending tasks, what are the tasks yet to be completed. All the details can also be seen here. Okay. So to create a new project, we need to get into a project. So here you can see, and already there are two projects will be created. So here we can see the project manager wise projects will be shown and the customers list here. So to create a new project, you can click on the create option to create it, or else I will show an project which is already created. So this is a project which is in JCB, which is a construction project, and we can see a task and the recent log date, the last updated day, and that the equipments, what are the equipments that we have given to the each and every employee can also be seen here. If any maintenance request for that each and every equipments are there, you can see and request here. So if you need to start the project, you can start it right away here. So to get into a project, that is to know more about that particular project, you need to click on the three dots which is here to and click on again and edit option to edit it. Okay. So here we can see an overview of each and every line. Okay, overview of this project. So here we can see a description about the project, and here we need to mention the type of the project, which is a construction based project. So I'm mentioning that particular project type as in construction. And if you need to use any milestones, you can just click on that. It will show a milestone tab. Here we can mention the target date. Okay, and it will records automatically that how many days it had to be need to be there to complete this project. And in other information, we need to mention the start date as well as the end date. Okay, and then the project stages need to be added here. And then in settings, okay, in overall settings, we need to add a project manager. And if there is any parent project, can add a parent project here. Okay, and then we need to add a keyword for the project, that is a pet name like that. And then the customer name, here we need to mention the customer name. And then here we need to mention the branch. And then if any skills, that is like if it is in the good communication, or else if it is in the excellent presentation for that particular JCP, okay, you can mention the skills here. And then the timesheet, okay, the timesheet need to be added for this particular project. Yes, so I need to check on this. So if any customer rating need to be added, if you can add it here. Okay, so in this way we can give a descriptions and the other informations need to be added. So if you need to add any documentations for each and every project, you can make use of it. Okay, here you can see and documents. So by using this, you can see attach a document here. So by you can see and already there is a document. Let me show that. So here we need to mention the name, and here we can add the document as an URL, or else you can add a document as a file. So like this way we can add it. It's just like an attachment. Okay. And then the task. For each and every project, we need to maintain a task for an correct access. So here we can see and each and every task for an project. Okay. So if you need, you can drag and drop it down. As per the stage is completed, you can simply drag it and drop it. Okay. And then there is a 3 tasks. Okay. Then if you need to create any equipments for each and every project, we have an equipment. So we can create an equipments here. So for example, for an GCP construction, we have an JCP as an equipment. Okay. And then we need to mention the category, equipment category, and which is used by each and every employee, who is the employee which is responsible for, and the technician and the maintenance team to maintain this particular equipment can also be added at the time of creation of an equipment. And the project belongs to this particular equipment can also be added here. If any maintenance is there, it will show a maintenance. If any plans need to be planned there, it will be show and plans. So plan in the sense it will show an maintenance plan. Okay, it will show an maintenance plan here. So in this way we can add an equipment. And then the request, if any maintenance request need to be created for this equipment, you can create a request right away here. Okay, this is a maintenance request. So we can create a maintenance request, and as per the approval method you can do the maintenance also. And then if you need to do any purchase, okay, from this particular project, you can make a purchase order here. So if you need to create any timesheet belong to this project, you can create a timesheet here. That is our project, timesheet, maintenance, equipment, which are interlinked with each and everything. Okay, which is interlinked with each other. So here we can mention the project, task, and the duration can also be mentioned here. So if you need to create any sale order, okay, so you can create a sale order right away here. That is, sale order is also interlinked with our project. So in this way we can create a project. The documentation which we have attached here will be seen in this page. So we can add and followers to follow up all the projects. So here for each and every project we can add and followers right away here. So for the followers that we have added, will gets notified. Okay, that's the main thing that we have, will gets notified. So now we have created a project. So if you need to share that particular project that we have in project, so you can share also. This will send a mail to that recipients which we have added here. Okay. Okay, now the project is created. Now it's time to create a task. So for that we can create a task by clicking on here. Okay, from here itself right away we can create a task. So now I'm going to create a task for an basic construction. Okay. So it may be anything. So we need to assign an member here. Okay, now I'm going to edit this. Okay. So for that I need to click on that particular task. So from here you can see the task description can also be added here. So here we can add a task description. If any dependency need to be is there, you can add a dependencies here. And then you can set a milestone for each and every task also. Okay. And then if you need to add any tags, so this particular task belongs to construction, so I'm add the tag as in constructions. So now I'm going to start the task. Okay, so at the time of starting the task we need to add an we need to mention that timesheet also. So we can add the timesheets also. So for example, if I start the work, okay, so we will give an name as in construction work get started. Okay. So I need to mention the start time. So I'm going to start the timer now. So now the timer gets started. So here you can see the timesheet is automatically added. So based on the time, okay, so it's this the start time. It's take this time as a start time. So when we have start that particular task, it will take that time as a start time, end time. Let me show that in the last. So here we can add and target a task. Okay. So which is the target task for you? So you can set and start target task, and then the extra informations need to be added, whether it is in a high priority. Yes, you can add the priorities here. Okay, if it is a task type is a task, or if it is a milestone, you can set a milestones also. Okay, and the project color, what else you need, you can add it here. Okay, if there is a parent task, you can add the parent task also, in which stage it will be, so we can add the stages also. Okay, so in this way we can create a task. You can send this task by using a send by mail option. Here we can see a send by mail option. By using that, you can send a mail to that assigned person. Here we can we can define a project, and the assigned to person is automatically fetched at the time of creation of the project. We define an task. So at the time of creation of the task, we define an member. So it will automatically fetch. Okay. Now let's stop the timer. Yes, it will take the time. You can see that. Okay. So in this way, we can create a project. From the project, you can create a task. From the task, it will automatically create a timesheets. So which shows that our each and every part, it will be interlinked with each and everything. Okay. So now we can complete it. Okay. So we can complete it also. So now we can complete it. So we can complete it. So now we can see that progress will be completed. So we have another reporting functionalities. So it will shows and each and every task details accurately. Okay. It will show and detail each and every details in an accurate way. We have a pivot view for more details. Okay. What are the tasks that we have? What are the projects that we have from the project? What are the who are all the customers? So these are the configurable. So we can make configured, and you can download that it in an Excel format for your purpose. So you can see in customer ratings if any, and project cost and revenues can also be seen here. Okay. So here in the configuration, you can set the projects, that is project types, tags, if any activity type like call, email, or you can what else you need, you can create it here. And the main thing that we have is in for each and every task we can send a reminder. Okay. So for example, I need to complete this task within 2 days. So I need to set a reminder for me. So I can schedule a reminder for me. Okay. So it's a congenital reminder. So I can set a reminder and for whom I need to assign this, and in which time I need to assign, and I can schedule it also. It will show and message here. Okay, it will show an alarm like here we can in the clock you can see an task which is here. Okay, so in this way we can create a projects. From projects you can create a task. From task you can set up the timesheet automatically. The full flow can also be seen here. Thank you.